Hey y'all, Jamie here, proud 54-year-old trans woman from New Orleans. So, where last I left off, a young man wanted to be, well, he was my houseboy, but he wanted to be my boyfriend, and his name was Chad. And he went away and made $1,000 and came back and gave it to me and said, "Can I be your boyfriend now?" My reaction was stunned, first of all, because I thought I had gotten rid of this boy. And listen, I felt bad. I felt bad. I was trying to get rid of him, and he didn't take the hint. He actually thought I was serious about the $1,000 to be my boyfriend. And I had to break his little heart. I did. And I told him that it just wasn't going to be that way. I couldn't do it. And I told him, I said, "Listen, you have $1,000. You can get on your feet with that." Because he was, a homeless little hustler boy. I was like, get yourself together with that money. And that's, honestly, that's what happened. I wished him well. Honestly, New Orleans was not the city for him. He didn't last long. He was out there a couple of months and he went running back to Baton Rouge to his mama and daddy, I'm sure. And the streets do that. Listen, the streets have driven many a person away. Hell, the streets have killed many a person, that's the way, it's rough. It's not for the faint of heart. So yeah. And during this time, I'm still flirting with this guy named Walker. He went to work at the Roundup. He was working as the doorman there, the bouncer. And we were flirting a lot whenever I wasn't working and I was hanging out at the Roundup. We were flirting a lot. What I did not realize at first was that he was dating another girl, an older girl named Chili Pepper. And Chili Pepper was a badass. You could say that. She was a badass. She's, listen, she was a character. And I remember one time she was dancing on stage in Papa Joe's and some guy in the audience yelled, "I know him. That's Big Dick Darney from the penitentiary." Yeah, she was not happy about that when she beat that man. So yeah, she was dating Walker, but Walker was flirting with me. And I was flirting back. I was being bad, Jamie, again. And, listen, I had to learn some lessons the hard way. And me and Walker started fooling around and hooking up. And the sex was phenomenal. Like, seriously phenomenal. To the point that it had me hooked from that, like I was hooked on him. And I was thinking I was falling, and yeah, it was a mess. But during this time, okay, so one night we're hanging out and my friend Bo, the trans man that I had dated briefly, he came out and came to see me, and he came to see me and Bobby Joe and Terry, and he had some acid with him. Yeah, LSD. Yeah, he had several hits of acid with him. And he asked us if we wanted to trip with him. And so we said, yeah. And this was at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning. And our friend Josie, there was another girl there, Josie. And she was a friend of ours that danced sometimes where we worked. And so, yeah, Josie was trans too. So yeah, it was all of us were trans. God, it was a big old trans party. So Bo gives us all hits of acid, and we all take them. And when we started tripping about, 45 minutes later, I guess, to an hour, we start tripping balls, and we get the bright idea, let's go to Grand Isle. It's a tiny little island down off the bottom of Louisiana, and it's just a little pissant little fishing island. You go there to fish, and they have camps, and people go there for vacations and stuff. So we decided to go there at like 6 o'clock in the morning when we decided to leave and go. And so we take off and we get me, Josie, Terry, Bobby Joe, and Bo all in his car. A little car, too. There were 3 of us in the back and 3 of us up. Wait. Me, Terry, Bobby Joe, and Josie. Yeah, okay, 5 of us, sorry. And we get in the car and we go to Grand Isle and we are tripping our brains out on the beach, and we're like looking at shells and like staring and looking for the meaning of the universe and the crazy stuff you do when you're on acid. And so when it came time to think about heading back, Josie had been flirting with Bo because she knew that me and Bo had dated. She did not know Bo was trans. And she decided she wanted to hook up with Bo, even though that was girl code that you just didn't do that with somebody's ex. But she decided to sleep with him while we were in Grand Isle. So I didn't tell her a word about him being trans. I waited until after they were done. And if you want to know what I did after they were done, y'all know the routine. Be here tomorrow and I will too. I love you all. I love you all for watching. I love you for the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.